Hey folks, it's Dr. Rowe here. I hope you are well. I have a question mark that side, as you can see, and it's around a subject which I think is worth tackling at the moment with regards to communication, just general communication in writing as opposed to verbal communication. And the question I've got for you really is, how are your emails? Are they friendly, the ones that you're receiving from people, but how are the emails that you're putting out? Now, I'm sure, this message that I'm going to share with you might provoke some reaction in certain people, but I just want to share it because, and by the way, sorry if there's a reflection off my glasses, but I'm just feeling I need them on today so I can see a bit clearer. Uh, that is that what I'm noticing, a lot of people when they're sending emails out, they're very abrupt at the moment. Not everybody's, but certain people that I'm dealing with. And I've also seen it in other people's correspondence that they've received. So instead of it's like hi and then the person's name, it's just the person's name and then it's signed off by the other person's name that they're sending, which is fine, depending on the personality type. One of the things that we do on the communications program actually is talk about four different archetypes, four different personality types, which is two separate things, and then four different delivery styles. And a delivery style can be applied both in an email as well as verbally as well. And a lot of people don't actually appreciate this. So, for example, for me, if I see a message from somebody I've known for a while and it's just like name, message, and then signed off by somebody, that doesn't actually resonate particularly well with me. I've always taken the time over the years to just at least open with something as a warming gesture. So I want to just share this with you because there's a couple of things you can consider there. Then, if anybody relates to this, give me a wave if you do. Um, what I teach when it comes to communication is so important to develop connection. Because if you can't connect with somebody, then what happens is you're not going to be able to influence them. But equally, you might actually piss them off to start with. So you've created a wall before you've gone any further. And that internal reaction can create any number of responses from people. So think carefully about how you maintain that connection. I've got a thumbs up there, so thank you for that. Be personable. For the sake of what? One line, hope all's well with you, particularly in the current climate as well. What does it take when you're drafting an email to just say, not John, this is the information requested, Rohan. Okay, great. I mean, yeah, maybe for a driver personality, they're okay to receive that. But if I was to say, hi, John, hope all's well with you and your family. You requested some information. Here it is below. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Sign, kind regards, or many thanks, Ro. Who agrees that's a totally different feeling from the person receiving it? It takes, what, an extra 30 seconds to do that? So I think we forget to do that because we're trying to knock out stuff quickly. And that's what I read when I see an email from certain personalities that I get. I go, okay, I know this person's got a lot on their plate, so it's just boom. And they're probably assuming I'm going to receive it the same way. That also depends on the state of mind that I'm in. So when you receive an email from somebody and you've had a tough morning, or you've had a fallout with somebody, or you've had a disagreement, and then you open up your emails and then you see correspondence from somebody else, even though they may not have had the intention at that moment to piss you off, just by the very fact they've sent you a message and it hasn't got a little bit of a softening feeling to it, you go and you bring your frustrated energy to the table to receive that email, you may actually respond and go boom and send them something back. And now what we've got is no tonality, no physiology, which are two major forms of communication. What we've just got is words, and those words can be interpreted in any number of ways. Give me a show of thumbs up if you understand what I'm talking about there. And it is quite common actually for people to get pissed off about this. So it's so important to maintain rapport. That's the last thing I want to share with you here is do something in your correspondence or your communication to make it slightly personable. And at the same time, it's really important to keep that rapport going. And if you're watching this video and you go, oh, I don't need to hear this shit, and you switch off, you'd be the sort of person that's likely to send an email to somebody, and without you even realizing it, it might wind them up, and that might then trigger some kind of response or an internal reaction in them that then perpetuates, and you want to avoid that. So if you have rapport with somebody already, maintain that rapport. And you do it by making a soft connection, making it slightly more personable. Just, it doesn't take much to do that. Just a slight gesture of interest in that person's life, as opposed to boom, this is where we're at. And for any extreme drivers, they'll be like, fuck that, I don't really need to know this stuff. I'm just going to send my messages out. And that's fine. And 9 times out of 10, with the people that you're dealing with, if they know that's how you are, then they may accept that that is who you are. I'm not sure if that's how you want to be perceived, but that's what they may accept. But what about the people that don't know you as well, that you send a message like this to? What reaction does that create? And what perception do you want people to have of you? So that was it, really. It was 3 important things. Hopefully that's useful to you. I'm going to sign off by saying wishing you well. A quick note, depending on when you watch this, if you watch this in, I know, a month's time, it's too late. You've missed them because we've only got a few workshops this year that we're running on this when I'm recording this right now. So for anyone that is watching this and you're kind of watching it this kind of mid-February, then there's a link below to the next couple of workshops that we've got coming up. And after that, I don't know that we've got plans to do anymore. So you might just keep an eye out for that. Click on the link if you haven't. It's only like 15 quid. It's a 3-hour workshop, really powerful stuff. And you might find some great tools in there that you can use in the written word as well as verbal, of course, which we'll be talking about. All right, I'll see you all soon. Have a great day.